Hello everyone, this is Awesome from NERF Thrifting, and this is NERF Thrifting episode 36. So I just got this stuff today, and what I found is pretty awesome. So before we get started, I would like to say one thing, and that's that I didn't get this stuff at Goodwill, but rather a thrift store called Unique. Now I do believe that I've mentioned them in the past, but it seems to be a pretty good thrift store. Like I think every time I've gone there, I found something good. So it must not be like there must not be a lot of people who go NERF thrifting there or something, or like just people who look for that stuff or something, because it seems like I always find something good. So like I think the first time I went there was when I found my first blue stripe, which is awesome. So let's get started. The first thing that I got was the reactor. So why would I buy a reactor when these things are super common and you see them all over the place? Well, it wasn't really just for the reactor itself, but for this. There's a freaking ballistic ball in it. I was so excited when I saw that, because when I first saw it, you know, when you see this, you just think, oh, it's a reactor. But I noticed that this was slightly pushed down. So that would mean that there was something in it pushing down the spring. And sure enough, there's a freaking ballistic ball in it. That is awesome. So, super happy to have that. Let me just pop it out real quick. Actually, it ricocheted and hit my glasses. The ball seems to be in really nice condition. Now, there is a line, but I think that's just because, like, it's an indent from being in the blaster for so long, because the tension of the spring was pushing the ball, like, by the barrel, and that caused this indent. So, but it's in really nice condition, and, you know, I have koosh balls, which are the same diameter, but it's just so awesome to have a ballistic ball. Like, that's really cool. So, super awesome find, and I only got this for $2.99. Like, that's a pretty good price, considering that it did have this, so pretty awesome. The next thing is this Rebel Blaster. Now, I have literally never seen this before, so when I first found it, I didn't even know what it was called. But I found out that it's called the Rebel Luminant. So that's the name of it, is Luminant. So I literally didn't even know this was a thing until today. So I don't know much about it, but I'm gonna assume that the darts that came with were glow-in-the-dark darts, because it has a light, and this light would charge up the darts. I did test it with the Firefly Tech darts that I have, and it sort of worked. It didn't charge up the whole dart, it was only like the tips, and it didn't even charge up the tips that much, like only part of the tip. And it's because like the light is only where the tips are, so it makes sense. But I was a little bit disappointed though when I first put in the batteries to test the light, that it didn't light up this whole thing. I was totally expecting that. I was totally expecting the whole thing to light up. That would have looked so cool. But only this. But it still looks cool if even that. And even without this being all lit up, it looks sick. Like, it looks super futuristic. And this grip, super comfortable. Absolutely love the grip. And it works perfectly fine. And it actually seems to shoot pretty hard, so, which is pretty nice. So, pretty cool find. Alright, and the last thing that I found was a whiteout proton. Now, this is actually the third one that I have found. So, I've explained this multiple times. It's not really a whiteout blaster, but Vortex has like its own whiteout series. But what's weird is that like they're all unique. So we have this, right? The Proton, which has kind of this like circle and checkerboard pattern on it in blue. But then we have like the Vigilon, which I think is kind of wavy looking and it's in like a dark red. And then there's the what's it called? The Diatron, which I actually have the special version of the Diatron. And it's like all feathery looking and black. It's actually pretty cool looking. I do really like them. Like, they all look cool, really. And yeah, there's more of them, but they're like all unique. And here's the thing though, NERF never gave this like sub-series a name, so it's like, what do you call it? And kind of the only thing you can compare it to is the whiteout line. Like, I don't know, I just don't know really what to call it. I guess you could also just call it like the special edition Proton too, but this is the third one that I found. Now, they are rare, but I think they're, like, one of the more common ones in the, like, Vortex whiteout line. So, pretty cool, though, and it does work. Got a Vortex disc here. Now, this actually used to come with, like, blue and white discs, you know, to kind of match the blaster. Now, I've never found those. Like, I found 3 Protons, but I've never seen any of those discs before. But that'd be really cool to, when they find one of these, but, like, with a disc inside. That'd be pretty cool. But, yeah, I got this for $2.99, by the way, which I don't know. I feel like I'd pick that up every time. Like, that's a pretty good price for this thing because they are rare. So, and this one seems to be in really good condition. Like, I don't really see many marks on it or anything. So, pretty nice. So, and that concludes this episode of NERF Thrifting. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.